Our heavy rain seemed to park in southern Kentucky. How did they do, Mallory, over the weekend?
I mean, we did get some reports of flash flooding in those spots, a quick 3 to 4 inches of rainfall. Nothing like Missouri saw or even far western Kentucky. But thankfully, we're all getting a break from that active weather pattern this week because we need it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You should add that into the forecast now.
Thankfully.
A new weather term.
Yes.
We deserve a break.
We really do. Much of the region deserves a break. We are looking at drier skies, not completely dry, of course, through the 7-day forecast because it's summertime. We have heat and humidity. Storms can pop off from time to time, but we're not going to see what we saw last week. Any kind of isolated shower storm activity we see on the radar today will be isolated. That is the key word there, and primarily to the south of the parkways, because we are entering a quieter weather pattern thanks to high pressure taking over in a ridge over the middle part of the country. Now, we will have humidity increase yet again mid to late week. Dew points right now are in the 60s. They'll be back in the 70s for the second half of the week. And with that increased humidity, once again, we could see some scattered summertime storms starting on Thursday, taking us through the weekend. But let's take a look at our July rainfall check. Now, once again, this is specifically for the Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. So in your backyard, you might have gotten many more inches than what we're seeing here. But 5 inches officially at the airport so far this month. And we're only halfway through. We're not even halfway through the month, actually. So we are 3.5 inches above normal for our month-to-date rainfall totals. And for the year, we have now surpassed last year's year-to-date rainfall. So you may remember 2025 was very active in the winter and spring. We had 2 rounds of river flooding. We had an active winter with a lot of snow as well. And at this point, we are now above 32 inches of rainfall. So, I mean, it has been just a very, very active last 6 months here. Satellite and radar showing all that activity pushing down to the southeast. So for anybody taking a road trip to the south and southeast, you're going to run into shower and storm activity. But if you're going off to the west throughout the plains, to the north of the Great Lakes or the northeast, much quieter here. So that very slow moving front has continued to push down to the south and is keeping any kind of activity more so in southeastern Kentucky into Tennessee. And this excessive rainfall outlook, this was a map that we showed a lot last week. And you're noticing the slight risk is really stretching from North Carolina down to Texas. In fact, West Texas has a moderate risk of flash flooding. Tomorrow, similar area that's highlighted here. This also goes all the way up to the desert Southwest, where they have their monsoon season that kicks off in the summer. So they get daily afternoon and evening storms, some of which can create strong winds and also heavy rainfall. And even into Wednesday, once again, same areas there. So back here at home, we're enjoying some quieter days of weather. Can't rule out a very isolated shower or thunder shower through the evening. Otherwise, partly cloudy to mostly clear, with lows cooling into the upper 60s to lower 70s. And then tomorrow, we are expecting mostly sunny skies. Temperatures will be in the mid-80s by lunchtime. We'll have an easterly wind coming in around 10 miles per hour, and then highs by the afternoon will be right around 90 degrees. Rinse and repeat on Wednesday, maybe a couple of degrees warmer, 93 by Thursday, and that's when humidity starts to increase our daily chance for a pop-up shower or storm. We'll also have an approaching weak front, so that will bring us about a 30% rain chance Friday through the weekend. Temperatures start to cool back into the 80s early next week. And of course, a reminder, when there are storm chances in the forecast, you can stream the live radar 24/7 on the WHAS 11 Plus app on your smart TV.